Tonight we're anchoring from the Inola Town Hall, where just hours ago, neighbors filled this room behind me for a hearing that could shape the future of this town. I'm Brody Myers. Thanks for joining me tonight on 2 News Oklahoma at 10. Tonight's top story is about more than just a proposal. It's about how Inola grows, who it serves, and whether the people who live here feel heard in the process. We were here tonight listening as residents raised questions and asked for answers about a proposed change to the town's development plan. And we're starting our show right here because this kind of conversation is what we believe matters most. What's at stake, what people are saying, and what happens next starts right now.
So this is all hopes and dreams and a lot of risk and a lot of money.
Dozens of people packed Inola's town hall. Safe to assume all of them had a can of Coke, drive a car, and wear deodorant, all of which use aluminum. But the majority of people we listen to don't want an aluminum plant in town. As things stand, an aluminum production plant is set to go in at the port of Inola. An overseas company is set to run the plant that is expected to create thousands of jobs and billions of dollars for the economy.
I would like to urge you to vote to approve this project. This project brings much needed financing to the town. This is money we have needed for a long time.
But some Inola residents fear the costs far outweigh the benefits. This gentleman, for instance, fears the plant will cause major medical issues for his neighbors.
Because cancer is pretty much the outcome, I think, that most people here are worried about.
There's no indication the incoming plant would cause cancer. However, any kind of development, small or large, will have some sort of environmental impact. Naturally, this one's larger, and data from previous aluminum plants are not good. However, Andrew Ralston with the Tulsa Port Authority points out that data is old.
A lot of the data that you see online today is extremely out of date for these facilities because they haven't built one since 1980. 1980 was the last one that went into commission, and a lot of these processes, while they've been implemented or retrofitted with these kinds of processes, they are not nearly as efficient as what a new facility with new technology developed over the last 30 years could bring to bear.
Despite several objections from the residents, the City Council approved the creation of a tax increment district, one step in the direction of finalizing the plant's construction. I asked Mayor Darlene Scheer for an interview. She said she'd give it some thought and would come speak to me. A few minutes later, she sent the town clerk my way to tell me no.